Alrighty, here we are with episode 5. I'm doing the smart thing and not letting Casey talk because he might say a cuss word, which I would be very, very happy about. But YouTube? YouTube might not be so happy about that. So, in the off chance that people enjoy my videos and want to support me in any way, I'm taking a little breather. But yeah, let's head on out of here.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Yeah, what are you doing? You do realize you look super suspicious, right? Who are you watching? Are you watching that guy? What's your deal with that guy? Why don't you like him? Or why are you watching him? Are you into him? Are you stalking him? What's your deal? Cult person. I heard there were two of you with the same kind of vest talking. They seem very cult-like. God, that is pretty. Now, look, listen, I wouldn't join a cult by any means, but if you were to maybe get me into a cult, you gotta have mountains, alright? Some scenic mountains? Ooh, oh, you can make a religion out of this. Alright.
Hi.
Hi. Don't talk to me. Don't say hi to me. I don't know, man. It's kind of funny. I know, sorry.
I'm gonna take a quick look around.
Yeah.
Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
I'm gonna talk about this for a brief second, but like the people in the town saying hi or like enjoy your day reminds me of when I was working as a stalker, not that kind, the grocery kind, where where like I remember I was working there at night, like I had the night shift, and so uh like when the morning shift started and I would like still be there and like new and like the like daytime workers would come in, like they would say like good morning to me and like hi, how are you, almost like I was like a customer. And it's like I can understand why they would think that because like since I work night shift I could just wear whatever I wanted. And like I would respond in like in turn with where it's like I don't know, I remember one day I was working and somebody was like good morning and I was like oh good morning, and like I'm like what, why are we doing this pantomime? It's like, do you really wish me a good morning or are you just like doing that because that's part of your job? Because like I'm responding to you in turn like it's part of my job, but it's not part of my job.
You know where
Like
to find
I
me.
literally don't have to say good morning to you. You know, like it's nice. It's nice saying hi to people and saying like, "Oh, hey, how are you?" You know, but it's like I don't know. It's maybe this is just my perspective as like an antisocial guy that works in customer service, but like it feels hollow, right? You know, it. Let me know because it's like I do enjoy being nice. I like being polite, but it is like an act. You know, it's like especially if you've been working, like you know, you just get off a long shift of working all night, fucking putting shit on the shelves. You're like, I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to do anything. I want to go home and I want to sleep and I want to get high or I want to fucking relax and be cool and like not have to worry about anything.
Boy, do we have some
Oh,
breaking news that's sure to knock your socks
look at
off.
that. Well, hey, I'm
Davis
happy I
Family
came over
Beef
here.
Jerky will now be available at the
Yeah,
Southern
I don't
Market
I feel like
in
I've heard this, but I heard it somewhere
delicious
else. But
flavors.
I'm happy to have
That's
heard it.
right. Our favorite sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky, can now be enjoyed in smoked hickory, teriyaki, and hickory teriyaki. I handed
Hmm.
out samples here at the
You know,
Valhalla
honestly, I
nursing
couldn't tell
home,
you
so
what all
I
those
can't
taste
help but
like. I don't know
phone
what
the
hickory tastes
restaurants to
like. I
get
don't know
your
what
thoughts.
teriyaki tastes
Donna,
like. I know
how
some of
are
them
you?
are
I've
pretty
got
good.
chronic back pain from my spinal stenosis.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
You know, when I'm feeling stiff, I find a light snack helps. So, did you tried that beef jerky?
No, lunch is at 11, and I wanted to save my appetite because today was the fish soup with crackers. You're allowed up to
Ooh.
4 crackers, but I only take 1 unless I have a glass of cranberry juice. They ran out of cranberry juice at breakfast, which is at 7. I didn't take the oatmeal today because it makes me gassy before cribbage, and I can't.
So you didn't try the jerky. Got it. Well, too bad, Donna. Their new
Come on,
teriyaki
Pat.
flavor
Let Donna
sure does hit the
talk.
spot.
They had teriyaki salmon with rice on Friday's dinner menu. Dinner's
Ooh.
at 5, but we all know the salmon takes longer to prepare, and then you're late for bingo. And who needs all that spice?
I agree. Teriyaki is a shit flavor.
Is that Tapio? How are you on the line?
I couldn't end the call.
You've been on the phone this entire time?
Yes, and I hate teriyaki.
Well, it's delicious on jerky. So, let's give a big thank you to Wendy Davis for these samples.
Wendy? No, that can't be right. Wendy went missing in 2010. I heard she's dead.
No, I'm referring to Wendy Davis from our sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky.
Wendy Davis. That's the dead one. She's dead.
Right. Well, that's our time. Remember to keep your coffee warm and your chin up because that sunshine's right around the corner. Pat Maine, signing off.
Aw. Yeah, so, wait, yeah, did I hear that before, or did I discover it? Yeah, because, like, shouldn't it be in the, yeah, in the radio? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've only discovered one of Pat Maine's shows. But I don't know, maybe it reset upon, like, me, me restarting the game. I don't know, there's, like, some stuff that carries over in New Game Plus, and there's some stuff that doesn't. You have something written on your backpack, man? Oh, no, you got nothing. Intriguing. But yeah, anyway, let's skedaddle. Let's get to a point in the game where I can actually save. That would be cool. I would enjoy that. Oh yeah, and also I want to do the boss fight with Nightingale. Because, like, I don't know, I think it's very funny. It's like, I definitely want to do another playthrough of this game, like, on Nightmare difficulty, but no aim assist. And I want to see how well I do. Because, like, again, I was really surprised to see, like, people struggling with the combat of this
Did you
game.
check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Alright, alright.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
Nah. Three beers is nice. That's a nice little sweet spot. Yeah, man.
I don't know if coming to this town was the best idea. Bright Falls, bright future. Yeah, right.
Poor guy. But yeah, man, I don't know. I find the idea of bars to be, like, fascinating, cuz, like, I've never gone to a bar to, like, go to a bar, you know? Like, I've never gone by myself to a bar. If I've been to a bar, it's been, like, with, like, honestly, my family, where it's like, oh, hey, let's go all try some drinks or something like that, you know? Like, I don't know, I remember, like, I think last year or maybe 2 years ago now, we, like, went out to, like, a brewery that we all liked, at least my parents like it a lot, and, like, we played, like, Cheers to the Governor, and, like, it was pretty fun. But it's like, I don't know, I can't imagine, like, going to a bar and then, like, talking to strangers. Like, it feels weird to me. It feels baffling. Like, if I went to a bar by myself, you know what I would do? I would sit there drinking alone and then be like, oh, I shouldn't even drink too much. I'd have, like, two beers and then I'd leave, you know? It's like, I don't know how people did it back in the day. I don't know if people just, like, went to a bar, met someone, and then, like, fucked them, you know? It's like, that seems, like, absurd to me. That seems like a fucking fantasy, you know? But I don't know, again, this is coming from me, Mr. Resident Antisocial guy, who again, like, when someone comes up and talks to me, there's, like, a 50% chance that, like, either I'm like, oh hi, how are you? And I'll turn on customer service mode, or I will like I kind of look at you confused. And I'll be like, why are you fucking talking to me, you freak? And again, this might sound weird, but I don't mean it in like a mean way. I mean in like a is this like why are you talking to me? What do you want from me? You want my fucking blood, huh? I'm just like a suspicious, antisocial, paranoid person, so it's just like it's weird that it's like somebody would want to come up and talk to me, you know? I find that to be like just baffling to me, you know? So hey, if you're ever like, oh, I don't know, should I come up and talk to this guy? If for some reason I know what you look like, postmodern lemon. You know, I know your name's Liam, and I see you in a public place, and I want to say hi to you, but I don't know, you seem like a really antisocial guy. If you come up to me and you're like, hey, I know you, you're postmodern lemon. I love your stuff. I'd be like, oh, really? Wow, thanks. I'd be like really nice and appreciative of that, but you know, it's like it like say for example if you come up to me when I'm like I don't know when I'm like in an airport or like I'm irritated somewhere and you're like, oh hey, postmodern lemon, can I get a picture, man, and can I touch you? I'd be like, fuck off, dude, don't bother me. What the hell is wrong with you? But if you're like, oh hey man, I just want to say I appreciate your work, I'd be like, oh wow, thanks, hey, do you want a picture or something like that, or or I don't know, man, it's like I don't know. It's weird being antisocial, but like I'm not like fully antisocial. It's like at times I kind of wish I was. I wish I didn't have this like need or craving for human interaction, you know? Because it's like yeah, again, like particularly when I get drunk, I'm like, I want to talk to people, you know? It's like I want to have a friend. I want to hug them. I want to tell them I love them and they're a great person and they should believe in themselves and they can do anything they want, you know? Because it's like I don't know, I tend to kind of be a happy drunk. Like I don't force myself to be necessarily, but it's like if I'm getting drunk and like I'm miserable and angry or sad, I'm like I should stop getting drunk and I should get high. Because two things: either I will be in a good mood, or I'll be like, yeah, I'll be like, oh god, I'm way too high, I'm paranoid, and I'll be too worried to be an asshole. Oh man, but yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I'm just talking. I was just talking. Sorry, I'm thinking of a Northern Lion bit. Like it's a great bit where he's like it's like trolls used to be like goblins back in the day. You know, they say some shit to you, and then when you get mad, they'd be like, "You mad?" and they know that they won. But nowadays, like trolls will say some egregious shit to you, and then you'll ban them, and then they'll say, I I was just talking. I was just talking. Oh, you're my friend. Why are you being mean to me? It's such a great bit, man. I love that bit so much. Oh man. Because again, that is like the thing about being like online is that like you're not face to face with a person. Whereas like I'm sure I've been like ruder to people online than I would be in person, because in person like I wouldn't like go out of my way to be mean to you, but I would like try to give you as many subtle signals as possible to be like, hey, quit fucking talking to me. I don't want to talk to you. And if you continue to talk to me and irritate me, I'd be like, hey, look, man, you seem like a great guy. I'm not in the mood to talk. I'm real sorry. All right. I just want to sit here and I want to enjoy my beer. I was just talking to you. I was just trying to talk to you. Yeah, that's what's fucking annoying. I don't want to talk to you. uh, I don't know, man. So, man, person, woman, whoever you may be. But yeah, you determine. Am I an asshole or am I not an asshole? I don't know. It's funny because it's like I think of myself as like I try to be nice, but like it's like I don't know. I got two wolves in me, all right, and they're both gay and they're both 69ing. No, that's wrong. I have two wolves inside of me. One of them is like nice, polite person who just wants people to like him and wants to be appreciated, wants to be appreciative of other people. Very polite, kind, and courteous. And then the other one is just like this antisocial asshole who's like, leave me alone, don't talk to me. I don't know why you're wasting my time and your time by talking to me. It's like this is a pointless, fruitless effort. We are just going through the motions like robots because that's what we're supposed to do. But we can just live our lives separately and for the better. But yeah, anyway, to Cauldron Lake. Also, this is like way too long. Like when I was like editing my
need
Alan
to
Wake
come
2
clean,
live
Anderson.
stream into episodes,
know
it's
one
like
night
I had to
was here
cut out
13
this
years
part
ago.
because it's way too
He
long.
was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then 10 years
That's what's so
ago, I
interesting when
started
like
getting
the
strange letters in the
dialogue
mail.
doesn't match the
Fragments
subtitles.
of
You know,
prose
it's the first thing
describing
anyone
murders.
thinks. But like James
You've heard the
McCafferty said,
stories
it's
about
the
what
first
happened
thing
in New
anyone
York.
thinks of.
Some of it,
I think
at
it's
least.
kind of cool.
Bodies
You know,
started
like the
to pile
relationship
up.
between like a
It was
writer and like an
murder
actor.
cult.
You know.
Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give
Oh,
them
that's
to me
kinda
before
nice.
we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
That's a little less nice. Hey, listen, it's a touchy, sore subject for Casey Saga, you know? Alex here, he's a sensitive man, in spite of how he presents himself. The heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
I will say it is kind of interesting because like the thing with Alan Wake is that once you start doing his stories, that like he doesn't even know what's going
I've
on.
been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, look at this.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Well, it's funny because that guy works for the FBC.
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here.
Yeah,
hired
it's
me
also
to show him
interesting
through the
because, like,
woods. He's in town on an
Ilmo,
important
like,
government business, fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of funny that like, like Ilmo at this point doesn't know who Saga is, so it's like Alan Wake's story is affecting reality because later on he's like, "Oh, Saga, good to see you again," whereas like initially he's like, "Oh, nice to meet you."
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna, sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can nor run through a garbage can.
Well, I need to get back to it.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to pull out my
What'd
gun.
you find there, Stephen?
Nothing. Just something that shouldn't be here.
I just-
Raccoons, my ass.
I didn't mean to pull out my gun, but I just wanted to zoom in. But yeah, Saga's like ready. Clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted into a transmitter that is not one of ours. I fixed alerts, so any alerts will come our way, but it's definitely concerning. I'll make a report to the investigations department.
Thanks. But I don't drink coffee.
We brew our own beer too. Ahma beer.
Oh, now we're talking.
Oh, look at that. That's nice. Cute. But yeah. I fixed the sewing alerts will come our way. I'll make a report for the investigations department. Leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix this thing. If you're reading this, check for tampering. We may want to put more secure metal casing around the whole thing so that the raccoons can't get to it anymore. Stephen Lynn, chief technician. Yeah, you're not supposed to go in here and read this. You're supposed to read it after they leave. Or after Stephen leaves. He almost stays, but, you know, they leave the
Let's
area.
get to the murder site, Casey.
Yeah. Oh,
A lot
dude,
of things
I'm
about
so
this case
excited
keep
for
bothering
Control
me.
2, man.
But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
Yeah, it is interesting because it seems like Warland Door has like some sort of rivalry with Tim Breaker, like kind of all versions of him, which is like fascinating because it's like I think Warland Door is
Our
supposed
crime
to
scene's
be.
drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
Maybe. All right, I'll ask you questions, Casey, here in a second. But, fuck, man, I lost my train of thought. But
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around. Learn what this ritual is.
All right.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Ah. Anything else to find? Hmm. Oh. Yeah, I don't really see anything else. Sheriff's line, do not cross. Oh yeah, I was talking about like Warland Door. Yeah, it's like it seems like Warland Door isn't like necessarily trying to hurt Saga, but he's not, but he never like directly helps her.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
And now here's the part where Casey disappears, and I began to suspect maybe Casey wasn't real at all. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, I find Warland Door to be a really interesting character. It's also kind of cool and sad that he was meant to be played by Lance Reddick before he passed away. Hmm. Some kind of signature? Did they intend for this body to be discovered, or just an idle carving? Hmm. Cold imagery is usually subtle, recognizable only by members. Here the use of symbols is enthusiastic, eye-catching. Ah. I wouldn't believe it I had seen with my own eyes. Need to dig into this. There must be an explanation. Text tattooed on the victim's on the victim's manuscript page found inside. Writing has some significance here. Page where his heart should be. Text tattooed on the missing heart. Can't be a coincidence. Hmm. His murder matched the other victims. Why didn't they become monsters too? It's because they were stopped by the cult of the tree. Casey, the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters. There we go. I don't have an explanation for this. How are they doing this? What the hell is going on here? Alright.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go ahead and heal up. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, here, I wonder if there's anything on the map to explore. No? Alright. So going down to the ritual site. Or to the place of the overlap.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd you go from here?
Oh,
something.
that one kind of got me.
Presence. Nightingale isn't far.
Let's profile him.
know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold.
Ah.
Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
Ah. The tree could mean Witch's Ladle, but what's the threshold to? The overlap? Man, this is cool. Ooh, it's unsettling. What's gonna happen? Who's gonna kill me? Let's find out. I like how the music kind of, like, it didn't cut out, but it turned down.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Alright. Well, let's fully listen to it first.
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them, pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page.
Alright. Huh. Yeah, so did I miss out on some of the pages for Return 1? Hold on a second. Return 1, Alan Wake 2. Let's see here. Yeah, Return 1 manuscripts. Apparently, the first thing I see is like a bunch of people 11 months ago talking about this. Yeah, let's see here. Do. Yeah, I don't know. I'll look for them if I can. I'll look it up later when I'm not playing. But yeah, I wonder where they are. I wonder how I'm missing them, you know? Like, can they be picked up later, or have I missed my chance?
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights.
All right. Nope.
This fuse is busted. This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
Saga, how do you think that's littering? Like, what is littering to you? Somebody leaves something that's not in the garbage? Like, it's like they're obviously storing the fuse there, you know? You don't need to pretend like it's garbage in order to take it. You can take it. Like, you have, like, mitigating circumstances or whatever the technical term for it is. And here we
Another
go.
page.
I can finally
Making
save.
progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
All right.
Witch's ladle. Towering over Saga. Watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign. Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town. But she trusted the pages. Was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. The words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
All right. Let's see, is this new? Oh, it feels new. Dark Poem 1. Maybe this was here before, but I don't know.
The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last. With the terror of the light and the shadow cast. The third eye now open to project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone.
All right. All right, let's have a big old manual save. Bleh. I don't like being drunk. It makes me fuck up my words. Manual save. Oh, look at that. Although, yeah, I'll be honest. I don't know why, like, there was an L inserted in there when I was trying to say. I almost did it again, man. What is up with me? I do not mean to be saying slave, but like, usually when I fuck up like that, when I like insert a syllable into a word that like isn't there, it's usually because I'm like thinking about like another word. So it's like, I don't know. It's like, say if there's like two words, like I don't know. For some reason, I'm thinking of persnickety as the first word, but no, like I can't think of two words to string together back to back. Let's see here. There's maybe so yeah, I don't know. Like, say for example, if I'm saying the word fuck, but I'm thinking about like the next word being cluck, I might say fluck, you know? But it's like yeah, I don't know why. I don't know, because it's like I don't really struggle with L words. Like the actual pronunciation of words that I struggle with the most is like R and W. Like I'll pronounce my R's as W's and sometimes vice versa, though less so. And it's like I don't know. Maybe it's slightly apropos because it's like I don't know. Is that the thing with the pages? Is that once you read the page, you have to like it has to become true. Once you read the page, you almost like become a slave to it, where you have to follow what it says because it's written. You know, and maybe that's why Warland Door teleported Tim Breaker away. So that way there would be less pages, therefore Saga would have more control over her story and her destiny, and wouldn't be confined merely to the story. I don't know, man. I fucked up saying a word, so I'm just trying to come up with some interesting justification for it. Uh, but yeah. Uh, So now that I got that, I gotta head to... Oh, yeah, I gotta go to the Mind Palace. Because I know where to go, but Saga doesn't necessarily know where to go yet.
Shouldn't spend time on old questions.
Yeah. Bright light provides protection. Keep an eye out for more places like this. So, I think the page is trying to tell me where to find the fuse. It must be somewhere near the witch's hut. Is this implying light can affect reality? Nightingale was chased off by my flashlight.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
Found a page talking about a ritual at the witch's ladle. Is this how Nightingale got past the rock? Is that the entrance to the overlap? Looks like those words tattooed on the heart are part of the ritual.
To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
Hmm. Man,
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
I wish I paid more attention the first time I was playing the game, because like I was like I looked through like me editing. I'm like or I'm like editing me playing through for the first time. I'm like, how do you not realize you're supposed to do this? But like sometimes I'm like, to be fair, I didn't know what I was supposed to do. But yeah, Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. When he did, how am I going to find it? And who is this witch? Alright. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I could profile.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist loomed close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
Alright. Think I walked by an abandoned general store near the murder site.
I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey! I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
No, you and your ex-wife, Casey. You wouldn't be a real detective if you didn't have an ex-wife.
Christ!
Ah. Oh!
Fuck! A cultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
Oh man. That is some good stuff though. Saga at the general store.
Saga edged toward the broken door, her gun ready, flashlight aimed ahead. Nightingale said it would be here. The Cauldron Lake General Store was overgrown, left to rot. Saga thought about the cult of the tree. They had been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store, like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash. Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat. We watch in the night. Wild eyes behind a plastic deer mask, an axe in his raised hand.
Oh, he wasn't too much trouble.
The text on the heart is clearer now.
The
Legible.
wave crashed on the far side of the mirror.
I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense. Found the heart in the fridge. Just like the page said I would.
How did it get here from the morgue? Did Nightingale hide it here? Words on the heart.
Sounds literary. But what does it mean?
How is this possible? Did the page do this? Check with Lady Fortuna at the counter. But the shotgun isn't here. So yeah, do I have the shotgun? Is it in like the shoebox? Because I thought I was going to have to pick up the shotgun again, but I also picked up a crossbow bolt. Is it in my inventory? It's not in my inventory. So, anything on the map to look out for?
Yeah. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
Alright, I'm going in here, quick saving. And also checking the shoebox. Ah, yes. Wow. So they got the shotgun there. Got a pump action shotgun, which... yeah, I guess I remember that being a thing. Well, the hunting crossbow. Then finally, the hunting rifle. Wow. That seems pretty good. I'll take a staggering of the enemies more often. I'll take Logan's charm. I think these are all pretty good. Alright. Now let's go ahead and assign some of these some quick slots. Wow. This is actually kind of sick. Oh, I was about to say, what happened to all my health? But no, I have so much health now that it's like now I seem like I have less health, but like it doesn't give me more health automatically. I get you. I think I spent the whole game with this charm equipped. I mean, you might as well. It kind of feels narratively appropriate considering it's Logan's charm. Hmm. Yeah, swap it, man. Do that and do that. Do that and do that. Nope. Ah!